Greetings, AP coordinators. Testing season is finally here, and time is precious. So, we have a series of quick conversations to help with awareness, to help with support,
and to help with best practices specific to both paper and pencil AP exams,
and the new digital AP exams.
Thanks in advance for joining us. We're happy to have you.
I am Derek Cometa.
And I'm Rachel McBride. Welcome to the show for AP coordinators.
Welcome to Coordinated.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carly Suge, high school counselor and AP coordinator. As an AP coordinator, I know at times it can seem like we are all alone at our schools. It's not a great feeling. But like any good counselor, I do have a solution to offer. Consider attending a free online AP coordinator workshop this summer. I've personally attended these workshops and found them to be so valuable. Not only did I get the latest updates from the AP program, it was also great to collaborate with other coordinators and shake that feeling of being all alone. These workshops are perfect for both new and experienced AP coordinators. We learn about getting the school year started, setting up AP registration and ordering, enrolling students, and ordering exams. I especially enjoy watching the live demos. Plus, the best practices and interactive conversation always help to improve my efficiency and productivity. Who doesn't love that? The workshops are led by experienced AP coordinators who work in schools and districts just like us. They are hosted online over Zoom, 3 hours long, and free of charge. Last summer, a majority of the workshops filled to capacity. To give yourself the maximum amount of scheduling options, don't delay. Go to collegebboard.org/AP coordinator training to register right now. We'll put a link in the show notes of this episode as well. Don't miss out. The workshops are highly rated. In fact, one might even say they are good as gold. See you there.
Rachel? It's hard to believe, I mean, really hard to believe. This is the final episode of Coordinated Season 2.
I know, it's kind of sad, but what a season it has been. We've shared longer episodes featuring in-depth AP coordinator profiles. I really love those.
Me too. And we shared some shorter episodes with quick-hitting FAQs. Those were very helpful early in the spring.
Yes, and Derek, we also had other episodes sharing support and best practices around specific topics to help everyone manage their AP programs during this crazy school year. I think we can all agree that there's an emphasis on, quote, crazy school year. I won't lie, I am so ready for a break.
It has been a crazy school year, and it has been a mega season of podcast episodes. Would you believe me if I said it was 41 episodes?
That's pretty impressive.
And we could not have done it without the fantastic support from our listeners. We've appreciated all the kind words and reviews. It's really kept our energy up, and up. We are so grateful.
We certainly are. And in fact, I think we should use that as our theme for this episode. Let's make grateful our final AP coordinator word of the day. Grateful. What do you think?
I think that is perfect. And Rachel, this is going to seem like a very odd transition, so please bear with me.
Okay.
Related to gratitude, I would like to get your feedback on something, and it's actually from the AP Coordinator's Manual, Part 1.
Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, this is a little odd. That sounds like we're starting over, Derek. I thought we were wrapping the season up, and now you're talking about the AP Coordinator's Manual, Part 1. I'm ready for summer, so.
All right, you make a good point. It does seem a little backwards, but grateful does have its place in this. Hear me out. So, page 11 of the AP Coordinator's Manual, Part 1 reads, quote, role of the AP coordinator. As your school's AP coordinator, you have an important role. You'll manage the exam registration and ordering process, the receipt, storage, distribution, administration, security, and return of AP exam materials, and the collection of fees and submission of final payment to the AP program.
Whew, that is quite a list, Derek. Sounds like you need to take a breath. And while that's all true, the role, the AP coordinator role, it means far more to me than just that. And I'm sure every coordinator listening out there would probably agree.
I do agree with you for sure. I always believed I was part of a bigger picture during my time as an AP coordinator. Now, certainly I learned why AP is so important to so many students and families. I also learned quite a bit about myself, my professional abilities, my strengths, my weaknesses, and for that, I am truly grateful. As I have said before, being an AP coordinator, the hardest job I ever had, bar none.
No doubt. You are exactly right, too, about that big picture. We help students earn the college credit and/or college placement that they've worked so hard for, at times helping them become the first in their family ever to go to college. The students, along with their families, friends, and AP teachers, they've all put in a lot of work. And we've said it before, it takes a village. And for that, we are truly grateful for all the work that AP coordinators do. Even though, as we know, it often goes unnoticed. We've talked about those unsung heroes, right?
Right. My favorite heroes of all time. So, being an AP coordinator, part of a bigger picture.
Absolutely.
Now, Rachel, that said, let's be real. We know the AP coordinator role can be a thankless role sometimes.
Uh-huh.
One that goes too often unnoticed and rarely gets the credit it so richly deserves.
You got that right for sure. No one is usually throwing parades in our honor. At least I haven't had one. I got way more end of the year goodies from my students when I was an English teacher than I do as an AP coordinator. Most of my colleagues at school probably think all I do is run a cart around the hallways during AP testing weeks.
So true. The job is busy all year long, even though we are mostly visible in May, sometimes pushing that testing cart. Even that visibility, that's really just the tip of the iceberg.
Yes, that's very true.
So I tell this story fairly often, Rachel. When I was an AP coordinator, each year after graduation, I waited for a student to come up to me and say, "Hey, Mr. Cometa, I just wanted to thank you for being such a great influence and a great AP coordinator. Your randomized seating was so well planned."
Oh gosh, so true.
I appreciated how your proctors were so well trained.
Right.
You've really inspired me, and when I grow up, I want to be an AP coordinator just like you.
Right? Gotta set goals. Derek, you are so right. And hey, let's not forget about how perfectly you alphabetize those APID label sheets or how you provided extra hand sanitizer in the testing room. I mean, what's not to be grateful for, right?
Rachel, you will not be shocked to hear I am still waiting for that student to thank me for being an awesome AP coordinator, which I was. It never happened. I am cautiously optimistic, though, so maybe someday.
Maybe someday, but chin up. There are other personal rewards. I personally love that feeling of accomplishment and completion. You know, I mentioned that in a previous episode about a hero's journey, remember? That's what gives us the energy to continue.
I do remember. That was an excellent story, one of my favorites. So, Rachel, it all comes back to grateful.
An excellent word of the day, I think.
And I am grateful to you, Rachel. Thanks for joining me for a bounty of episodes in the second half of Season 2. You have been a wonderful partner. I appreciate how you keep me on my toes, and I'm especially looking forward to even more collaboration in Season 3.
As am I, and I'm also grateful for that challenge of making sure that you are using correct English and not telling too many corny jokes. It can be a challenge.
a tough challenge.
Right, and I can't wait for season 3 too.
And season 3 launches without delay. In fact, it starts next week and continues every week throughout the entire summer.
Wait, what? Did I know that? I usually disappear during the summer, Derek. Remember, we need that rest and rejuvenation.
You know the saying, Rachel, it's not work if you love what you are doing.
Okay, true. Yep.
And so our podcasting work continues without delay. I cannot wait. We cannot wait. Thanks, everyone, for the support of our show.
And thanks for all you do for your AP students. Enjoy your summer and stay with us. We'll be sure to provide some relaxed conversation, perfect for a summer filled with sunshine.
So much sunshine, your summer will glow as though it's good as gold. Enjoy your summer break, everyone. And remember,
we are grateful. Season 2 of Coordinated has been co-authored and co-hosted by Derek Cometa and myself, Rachel McBride. Derek also records, produces, and engineers the show. And our executive producer is Bill Lankenow. Our podcast logo is courtesy of the amazingly talented Amy O. Amy is an AP student at Savannah Arts Academy. Our theme song is Good as Gold by Jackie Ray. Jackie is a former AP Music Theory student at Oakton High School.
Thanks to Edward Biederman, Terry Redican, and all my colleagues in the AP program for their support of the show. It's truly a blessing to have these moments to engage with my favorite people in all of education. And AP coordinators, thank you for meeting the challenge this school year. We are indeed grateful. The work you do is so meaningful to so many AP students and families. And for that reason, and many more, you are always good as gold.